edges, and they work very good. Take a little bit of blue and white. This is a little phthalo blue. Just a touch. Just a touch. Mix it up about like so. That's good. Cut across, and once again we have that small roll of paint right out on the edge of the knife, so you can see it's right on the end. There you go. Now then, decide which peaks farthest away. If this one's in the background, put a shadow behind this one first. Just a little tiny shadow. Then a shadow here. Let it come down distinctly through. See there? Distinctly through. No pressure at all. Think in your mind that the only thing touching the canvas is that little tiny roll of paint. And each little highlight needs a shadow. If it doesn't have a shadow, it won't come out and play with you. It'll just leave you. Just leave you stranded. Okay, now then. Sometimes it's fun to play some games. All right, clean dry brush. I'm going to tap the base of this following the angles. I want to create mist. Now lift upward very softly. 3 hairs and some air. Over here, follow these angles. Lift, lift, blend. See, it just softens that son of a gun right down there. Okay, now then. Maybe, see, you can change your mind. Now maybe there's a peak that lives right here. And if we want to make this one look like it's in front of that, by diffusing that first and then bringing a line distinctly down, it'll push all that back. But that little misty area is the only thing that separates those. So cherish it. It's your good friend. Maybe this, shoot, look here. You can take this anywhere you want it to go. Anywhere you want it to go. But notice all the angles of highlight or light color are in the same basic direction. Same basic direction. Because light's only going to strike at a given angle coming through here. Sing! Pretend you're a sunbeam, just wandering around here and having fun. Okay, now we need a shadow back here. Everywhere there's a highlight, we have to have a shadow. Just a little shadow. Just a little happy shadow. It lives right back here. See how that pops right out? Comes your friend. It's easy. Just a few little rules. Mountains are just geometric shapes. Highlights and shadows. And you can make some of the most fantastic mountains you've ever seen. What's great? Great. Whisper light. You don't want to destroy, you just want to diffuse. Over here, follow these angles. Save this line. That's a distinct line that you need. Give it a little blend. And you've got one very effective, yet very easy little mountain. And I knew you could do it. Tell you what, let's have some little footy hills that live right in here. For that, let's mix up some color. Shoot, we had this mountain color. That was just some Prussian blue and some midnight black. We'll put some Van Dyke brown, alizarin crimson, just a little touch of sap green. Don't want too much sap green. I'm gonna reach over here and find some white. And let's see what we got here. You gotta put a little white with it to know what you have. It's very difficult to tell. A little more blue in there. Oh yeah. Just sort of play with the color till it gets like you want it. I'm looking for a color that sort of a bluish gray, maybe with the least little hint of green. It's too far away to have much green. Okay, now we can lift it up like so. Okay, let me clean the knife. And today, I'll tell you what, let's do. Let's use a 1-inch brush, and I'll just go right into that and just pull it through, just to load a little paint on it. Like so, just like so. Okay, let's go up to the canvas. Now you have to make a big decision here. Where does your little foothills live? Maybe, let's start right in here. Maybe just using the corner of the brush. Maybe they just come right down. Here they come. Wherever you want them. And just sort of pull it straight down. See? turn it over and use the other corner. If one gets empty, you can turn it over. Just pull straight down. But very important here. See this little misty area right in here? You want to save that mist that's between the foothill and the mountain. If you kill that misty area, these foothills are going to look like they're right up against the mountain, and you don't want that. Now, I want to create mist at the base of this foothill. So here, all we're going to do, and pay attention here to the angles. This foothill is going to sort of be coming down this way, just like so. There we go. See how soft that makes the base of that little son of a gun look? Then give it gentle little upward lifts. Gentle, gentle, gentle. All right. Now then, maybe we'll put one coming down this way. Same color, only darker. Same color, only darker. So, as things get closer to you in the landscape, they should get darker in value. A little darker in value as they get closer. And you just mix these colors on your brush. Shoot, no big deal. A little green in there. Not much green, it's too far away, okay? Now maybe this one lives right along in here somewhere. Here he goes. There he goes. See, this one's a little darker, so it'll stand out. Now sometimes you want to make something that looks like a little individual trees. You can just take a brush and turn it on the end, see? Pull down, and it makes a little more distinct things, depending on the effect that you want to achieve. Maybe this comes right on down. You just sort of have to make a big decision and decide where it lives. Look at there. It's that easy though. And I'll show you something that's fun here. Maybe you decide in here, maybe there's a little separation in this one, kind of in a super way though, just to make some happy little foothills that live back here in the distance. Maybe over here this one comes up a little, I don't know. Whatever you think. Whatever you think, you just put them in. Okay, now then, with our 2-inch brush, still paying attention to the lay of the land, we can sort of begin tapping this, just wherever you think it should go. There. Don't want to destroy this little line though. If we're going to keep that in, we'll go in between there and just tap with the corner of the brush to soften. Like so. Okay, then short little strokes, lift straight up. Even if this comes down the hill, lift it straight up. Straight up, straight up, straight up. Always. If you lean it to the side and lift, it'll look like a little tree's far away. Look like the wind's blowing 1,000 miles an hour and about to blow them away. There, straight up. There we go. And then very lightly, just blend it. But now, okay, but isn't that one super way to make some happy little foothills? And they're that easy. That easy. Tell you what, let's do. Let me find, there it is.